Hey, iBoomerang family, just wanted to come to you and kind of go over some quick tips on how to close out a boom or good party with excellence. Really simple. You know, you've shown the I decide. If you want and you have time, usually we want to get through the I decide 30 to 45 minutes. Then, depending on how many questions they have, show them the I go portal. Show them your savings. So they're like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Take them to a couple dream trip destinations, show them the weeks, show them the lifestyle, show them the marketplace. Because not all of those things are accessible if you're simply a boomerang customer, then they also don't get to save as much. Then, don't spend too much time in there. Take maybe 5-10 minutes, do a couple searches, and then say, okay, who's ready to get started? And use the closing questions that Mr. Bean did in his video a couple weeks ago. If you don't have that video, you can find it in our iBoomerang Global Vision Casters group, or ask your plugged-in upline for the closing questions. But simply it's, how much money do you see yourself making with this? How many months would you like to get to that monthly income? And which package would you like to start with? That's it. Now, if they have additional questions, and not even if, you also close out with a 3-way call. The 3-way call with Mr. Bean or myself or your upline, Sapphire, but also could be upline director, senior director, doesn't matter what rank there is. So we want to have them hear as many voices as possible. And of course, whoever's available. So keep in mind, you need to let your sponsor or your plugged-in Sapphire director, etc., you need to let them know that you're having the boom party. So preparation on purpose, intentional focus is what's going to help you be so successful, and just keep doing them over and over and over again. If you're not doing boom parties every week, that's why you're not closing out strong. If you're not doing multiple boom parties every week, and then of course making sure you let me or your personally sponsored upline, your plugged in upline, let them know to expect a call, like say, hey, I should be done by 8 o'clock. Will you be available between 8 and 8:30? If I call, please pick up, because that's why I'm calling. So those are the hidden elements for a successful boom party. And then if they still haven't signed up that night, of course, you're going to have applications on hand as well. They haven't signed up, bam, fam them. Book a meeting from a meeting. Say, okay, great, you're not ready to get started tonight. No problem. When can I talk to you again? When can you see the next presentation? We have another one planned on Friday or Saturday or whatever. That's why you want to have multiple boom parties every week. Multiple exposures is usually required. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. There's maybe a few more things to discuss, but I want to keep this short, sweet, and those are really the main key points and highlights that are most important to closing out and building your financial future with new TSAs and new recruits that you can help launch.